Hey, welcome everybody. My name is Amanda and I work as a somatic therapist, relational therapist, and tantra teacher. I felt like I wanted to share some things today with you guys that I would wish that someone would have told me when I started out on the journey of healing, especially healing from sexual abuse. The first thing I want to say to you is that there is nothing that appears to be broken that cannot be healed. Everything that we might experience when we have had sexual abuse, which for example could be difficulty in feeling pleasure, we could have struggles to be vulnerable, to be intimate with a partner, to trust a partner, more specifically to have what is called a healthy surrender, which of course makes sense. You know, if someone is abusing us, we don't feel it's safe enough to surrender. We could have struggles with arousal, and that has to do with the nervous system, specifically the ability to tolerate arousal, which can be compromised when we've had sexual abuse. And so all these different parts, intimacy, pleasure, arousal, are some of the areas that our struggles might show up in. But I'm here to say the good news, which is that everything that you might struggle with as a result can be restored. Nothing is lost. The ability is still in you. You still have the power to move through this and to get a better intimacy, a better sex life, more fulfilling, more fulfilling intimacy, more fulfilling pleasure than you might have experienced before. Sometimes I get so excited that I'm ahead of myself and I'm trying to talk about these things. And the reason, of course, for that is that I was once very, very lost in this journey. I felt like I was banging my head against a wall, and I felt that I'm probably never going to heal. And it's a jungle out there, it is. And so when you are choosing to take the journey of healing your sexuality, I highly recommend that you choose someone with a proper education, someone that is trauma-informed, someone that understands the nervous system, specifically freeze response, specifically if you are in a woman's body and have had your boundaries crossed. I really, really, really want to emphasize this. The second thing I want to talk to you today about is to claim the unconscious no. So when we were deprived or we were taken away the healthy no, for example, when someone crossed our boundaries or abused us, we couldn't fully express that no, or that no wasn't respected and listened to. That no still lives in the body, and sometimes that no goes into the subconscious, and it's the same no that actually protects us from fully surrendering and opening to another person. Again, it makes sense, right? You know, if someone has abusing us, let's say, to make a more typical example, this is just for the easiness of it, we are a woman and we have been abused by a man. Of course, it can be other variations of this. Of course, as a woman then, we don't feel like surrendering and opening to a man. And this is not sort of a mental decision, because on a mental level, we might have a partner that we adore and love, and we would really love to be able to feel pleasure and have intimacy with them. But on a somatic level, this unconscious no still operates in our body. And so one of the most important and first steps is to really reclaim this no and to make it conscious and to be allowed to express it, maybe with a good therapist, even complete the circle that wasn't completed with that person in the moment. The last phase of healing is actually very much about learning. It's about regaining a skill that is totally natural for us, but that has been suppressed. And that skill can be feeling pleasure. It can be helping the nervous system tolerate arousal again. It can be being comfortable with vulnerability. It can be practicing taking risks of exposing ourselves. It can be moving through shame in a way where we don't spiral into toxic shame, but we still allow the feeling to be there, and so on. And so there's a lot of skills also that comes into this when we are wanting to regain our ability. But for now, I just want to say to you, I hope this is going to give you a little bit hope that everything is still in you. And I can assure you that you can have intimacy, you can have love, pleasure, you can have everything that you were dreaming about, and maybe even from a much deeper place than you had before. Sometimes we have to go into the dark or the shadow aspect of something to fully appreciate and understand its light. With that little metaphor, I am going to end this talk today. If you are interested in learning more, if you have experienced sexual abuse, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Every conversation doesn't have to lead to you booking a session with me. You can also just connect and let me know that you are here and what you're going through. I send you so much love from my heart to you, and I hope this has given you just a little bit